I haven't talked much about Aliexpress watches lately, but that was by design. They didn't stall out, they quietly got better. And today I want to show you what that looks like in 2026. These are the watches that have surprised me. Hey, there you are, and welcome to My Dude Watch. My name is Jason, and today we got something special. We are talking about some of the best Aliexpress watches in 2026, and some of these may surprise you. This is going to be fun. You know the deal. Grab a snack, pull up a chair, and let's talk watches.
Dudes can't be late.
Okay, let's do a really quick wrist check. Nothing fancy, but something I sure have enjoyed wearing a lot lately. This is the Eastern 600T, and it is awesome. Today's video is not about replacing microbrands, and it's not about specs for the sake of specs. I'm not saying Aliexpress is for everyone. I'm not saying every brand on Aliexpress is good, because they're not. What I am saying is that some watches now exist in a space that didn't really exist a few years ago, where design, finishing, and intent finally start lining up. That's the conversation for today. And up first is the Militado ML24, and this one works because it's not trying to be something it's not. This watch is simply solid. It is good everywhere. Good proportions, clear legibility, nothing fighting for attention. This feels controlled, like the brand understands what a field watch is meant to be. Instead of just stacking specs and calling it a day, it doesn't have to be exciting, it just has to be confident. And confidence matters more than flash at this price point. Militado makes a good watch, they've proved it, and you just need to experience it to understand. The Militado is followed by one of my favorite brands on Ali. This is Rudent, and it's where things get interesting. The F-027 has personality without being a novelty. The case has presence and cloaked in exceptional refinement. The dial has depth and the design feels intentional, and with that colorway, it has identity. This is a 39mm case, 46mm in length, and a manageable 12.4mm thick, and that small seconds hand is just stunning. This is where Aliexpress brand starts showing personality. It's not about just making a cool watch. This is knowing why this watch in particular exists. When we talk about GMTs at this price point, oftentimes they feel compromised. Not today. This is the Thorn T020, and it's a complete package. You get AR-coated sapphire, 316L stainless steel, and an H34 automatic movement, and legit water resistance at 200 meters. This watch exists to make complications accessible at a fair price. Thorn wasn't looking for perfection. They were looking for a solid build, fully functional and wearable in any situation you may find yourself in. And that's the honesty that keeps showing up in the best Aliexpress watches, of which this is one. Up next is one of the better surprises in this lineup. The Boltany S4105 isn't chasing spec dominance. This is all about design first. Just have a look at that dial texture and the layout. Check out the perfect proportions. This model just has that visual balance you don't see every day. This feels like a watch that was designed before the price was decided, and that's a rare thing at this level. This Baltany stunner doesn't scream Aliexpress, it just gives you a clean, balanced, incredibly confident vibe, and honestly, that's the compliment. Up next is by Proxima, and this is a watch that a lot of people recognize, but they don't always check it out. This is the PX1743, where you feel a real bump in confidence. The case feels deliberate, the execution feels controlled, and once it's on the wrist, you stop thinking about the price. This is where Aliexpress brushes up against entry-level microbrand expectations, not replacing them, but they are certainly at the doorstep. Proxima goes for that triple crown, good specs, good refinement, and overall good looks. The catalog is growing with every new release. Their confidence is booming. To me, they are a tick under San Martin and Chronos at this point, but that gap is rapidly closing. And speaking of San Martin, this is the Ali brand that has actually blurred that gap. So watch out, mainstream microbrands and independents. This is the San Martin SN0151GL. With this one, you get excellent texture, beautiful dial work, a movement choice that actually makes sense, and you want livable specs? How about 39 millimeter case diameter, 46 millimeters in length, only 10 millimeters thick, and 316L stainless steel, AR-coated sapphire crystal, and a ceramic bezel. Oh, and don't forget 200 meters of water resistance. To me, this doesn't feel like a budget flex, it feels like a design decision, and this is what I mean about the gap between Aliexpress and Microbrands beginning to blur. It's still there, it hasn't disappeared altogether, but mainstream needs to pay attention because this is worth acknowledging. So, are Aliexpress watches better than you think in 2026? For the right buyer, absolutely. If you want heritage, prestige, or long-term brand storytelling, look elsewhere. But if you want value, experimentation, and great value for the money, this space deserves another look. And whether you buy one or not, curiosity needs to take effect. Just take a look. Hey, you made it to the end of another video. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It'll only take you a second, but it really does help. All right, it's time to wrap it up, so we will close the show. My name is Jason with My Dude Watch. We'll do it all again next time, but wait, don't forget, dudes can't be late.
Dudes can't